Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I've customized this car for Eddie Johnson. Eddie is one of my subscribers here at this channel. He was very kind and sent me 2 boxes full of cars. Most of them are pretty rare around here. Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, and a few of them are the ones that I've requested, the Matchbox trucks. And he also sent me this M2 Dodge Ramcharger. He wanted me to customize this car with suspension and also close the back end and turn this truck into a pickup truck. So I accepted the challenge and I really wanted to make something special for him in return for his kind gift. And so I started to work on this car day by day, little by little, and I've turned this yellow truck into something special. On this video I will show you the process. It took me about 1 month to complete this car. At this point I'm preparing the base for the installation of my suspension components. Today I'm going to use parts that I've never tried before. I'm going to create this suspension modification to be as strong as I can. Since this base is made of metal, I figured out that maybe the best way to attach my suspension components for this car is by using screws instead of glue. For the most part, bases of diecast cars are made of plastic, and it is very easy to attach parts to them. However, this is not the case here. That is why I've drilled 8 holes in total, and then I've attached these screws, and now I'm just adjusting them to be the same height or distance from the base. Now let me show you how the car is looking after I've attached all 8 screws in place. From this side view you can see how the car is balanced. And now I'm ready to continue to the next step, and it is to cover the screws with epoxy glue and also some metal parts. Here you can see that the wheels are attached, and this is how it is going to be looking. It is starting to get the right shape. The next part I will attach will be this plate. It will limit the movement of each axle. I'm going to cover this piece with epoxy glue. The next part is going to be the suspension piece. I'm just bending a piece of metal and creating a hole at the middle for the screw that will attach this part to the base. And here is the testing for the suspension modification. As you see, suspension is nice and soft, and I'm ready to the next step, and it is working on the car's body. As I've mentioned earlier, this car has a missing roof. It is the version of the open truck, and therefore I have to create the roof by myself. I'm taking this piece of metal that I've already bent to the right shape, and I'm going to attach this part to the frames of each door. And another piece of this section is going to be the one with the window at the back. After applying some super glue on all the joints, I'm using my baking soda in order to make this part stronger. The next step is to create a bed for this truck. I'm going to block the holes in the back and create something that will look as if it is an original truck. Right before creating the piece of the back end here at the bed, I'm taking some measurements and then I'm using a piece of plastic. As you see, it is already shaped to look as a real truck's bed. I'm just creating these grooves to make this part even more realistic. After I've completed the back end of this truck, I've realized that something is still missing. I wanted to add side view mirrors. It is very strange that M2 didn't equip this car with these parts in the first place. I know that Hot Wheels don't make them because they are interrupting with the use of boosters in some cases, and they really don't use them on their faster models. But on M2 cars that are already very highly detailed, it is very strange for me to have a model at my hand without these installed. The next step is going to be decorating this car. I've started with painting this car with two colors, white and blue, and then hand painted some of the graphics. The next step was adding decals, and as you see, after I've completed this car, it is looking very nice with the colors I've chosen. Obviously, they were influenced by a real racing car. You can see the suspension is nice and soft, and I've also had made this nice display case for him. It is a transparent case with off-road terrain, so you can play with the car and you can see how the suspension articulates, and the movement of the car is also very realistic. And as I said, here is the transparent cover. If you don't want this car to collect dust over time, it is already dusted with this effect of sand and mud, and you don't want to mess around with some real dust. Here's a top view. You can see there's a little gas tank at the back and some fog lights on top. Um, I really like this car. It turned out to be very nice looking. And although I'm not a big fan of M2 cars, this model is very nice. I'm very glad that I've added the side mirrors as well. For the safe travel to you, Eddie, I've attached some wires that will hold the car in place. All you have to do is twist them and to release the car if you wish to do so, or you can have this car attached and you can rock it and see how it moves. So once again, Eddie, thank you for your nice gift. I hope you will enjoy your new car, and I wish it will be delivered to you as fast as possible and safe and sound. And I will see you soon on my next project. Thank you all guys for watching this video. If you didn't subscribe to this channel, please do so for some nice upcoming content. In the meantime, please take care and I will see you. Bye bye.